Hey guys, welcome to a quick overview, or I should say second review, of a game that I was just slightly bitter about when it first came out. Uh, I'll probably link my original review, somewhere in the description, or I might just decide to forego it. Um, Initially, I was very displeased with this. It was very buggy, very laggy. You had pretty much needed a supercomputer to run it when it first came out. Very early. It's still in early access alpha. Um, but upon getting a second copy of it here, I've actually been pretty impressed by the level of improvement that the game has had. It's still missing a couple of things that would really make it kind of like a top 10 for me. I don't think it'll ever break my top 5. As far as simulators go and as far as um, real world physics simulators, which that takes a lot of work and it's very hard, it's very intensive on your computer because there's a lot of different things going on right now. Um, just as far as the modeling, a lot of it has been updated, a lot of it's been improved. Just gotta kind of play with that car a little bit. They are still a little jiggly, like they're made out of jello, but I'm pretty sure that's something that's in the works to be figured out because your car doesn't normally shake back and forth when you're turning the steering wheel. It'll just lift left or right. But I'm assuming that's a lot of the vertices that are just interacting with one another, which I'm okay with because the rest of the physics is amazing. That is also something I've now become very impressed with. Is the lighting AI is actually very realistic. It doesn't look like a splash overlay. All of the parking lights are lighting up the way they should, and even off-axis, it doesn't seem like a picture over the top of another picture like some games do. GTA comes to mind. Even the rear lighting is there as well. And then I also did discover the other day the turn signals. There we go. To actually get it to work. There's the right one, and then there's the hazards, which they are modeled pretty well. The light flares are actually pretty good too. The other thing I'm impressed with is actually the interiors have gotten a hell of a lot better. Oh, obviously I'm clipping in my seat there. All those light up. You even get the little fancy triangle indicator to let you know that your flashers are on. And obviously your left. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that. I did not notice that moves. Hang on, let me... Oh, no, that doesn't. Okay, so that's just something that has to be worked out. Little things. Little itty bitty things. And then obviously you have your little brake indicator, let you know that your parking brake is on. Which is weird that that is your park. Okay. I'm okay with that, I guess. Little things. Little things. Now, obviously this is just an unmarked police car. Now, I haven't added any mods, and I probably should, because from what I understand, there's quite a few things out there that I can add. So obviously this is just a base stock game. I'll use the air bunnies there, and I really shouldn't. But just the one I'm using, there's a couple different variants. There's a full police variant. There's a custom one, which is kind of like an SS, which are actually kind of rare. And then you have your older models and then your newer models. So it's kind of like comparing like a 96 all the way up to like a 99 or a 2000 body style. It's modeled after I believe what they're trying to do is they're calling it the Grand Marshal. So I think it's like a hybrid between the two models of the Mercury Grand Marquis and the Ford Crown Victoria, which is kind of what the options 2 and 3 are looking like. Like you're seeing that progression up the chain. Obviously there's one that's stripped. And then I can even go in and modify, which this has actually been significantly overhauled, which impresses me from early on. I mean, I can go through and I can change everything about the car, all the way down to, okay, I can only have one engine. All right, that's fine. I'll accept that. What am I looking for here? I can even take the glass out of the car if I want to. It basically lets you change this car and create, your own little custom configuration, so you can set it up just the way you like it. Not too many options there, but I mean, even down to the center caps on the wheels, the actual tires that are on the car, the spindles, which I can take away from it. I can take out the sport front sway bar. I mean, you can literally do anything you want to this. But now I'm going to show you the other thing that I'm super impressed with. That let's see here. There we go. This is kind of my thing that I found that it's really fun to do. line it up here. Now, this is the one part of the game that amazes me the most, and that it's the most fun for me, is actually watching the deformation of the vehicles as they run into an object. So at 70 miles an hour, this is probably, I'd say you'd see more damage than that, but you're getting some significant levels of damage within the vehicle. Hang on a second here. Speed that up so it actually gets over with, so it's not so loud. I mean, there's more than likely the back half of the vehicle would be touching the front of it. You get like a U shape. So it's close, but not quite. Oh, look, flames. There's something new. Actually, I really like that. There's something that's satisfying about that. That was interesting. There we go. Get that out of slow-mo. Let's see here. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Wanted to do some slide stuff. Being that this is the second time around that I'm actually doing this, the first time I didn't do a video because I was very upset with it. It wasn't exactly what it was marketed to be. I didn't actually end up requesting a refund from Steam. I did find it on a Humble Bundle for a little bit cheaper, which is why I decided to give it a second look. I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos, and I was actually pretty impressed with them, particularly the Crash compilation videos. This is kind of I'll show you one other thing here before we wrap this up. My one other fun thing to do here is to take vehicles and run them into each other. Obviously, this takes a little bit. There we go. Not sure why I spawned in the wall, but okay. And the lights work. Okay. Where's my model at? There it is. So obviously, something I'm still kind of working with, still kind of getting over what I had going on before. Well, point of impact, this will be fun to watch. This poor car is toast. No. Oh, just brutal. Oh, nice snap back there. Oh, it actually got caught on the push bumper. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That still amazes me. I mean, that's almost true to life. I mean, there's parts everywhere. And if you were in that car, odds are you probably wouldn't have survived that. But anyways, like I said, second look at the game. It's still got a long ways to go. It's still got some issues. It still has things that need to be fixed with it. But really, I'm impressed with the progress. And that's coming, that's a lot coming for me because I don't normally budge. When I don't like a game, I don't like it. There's not much about it that's going to change my mind. But so far, it's actually the improvements, especially in the performance aspect, have actually really impressed me, even on some of the other maps that were really nasty and laggy before. But with that being said, this is obviously the second look at it. I might do a couple more videos just showing a couple other things with it. Maybe some Crash stuff, maybe some just running around on courses, doing some more talking. I'm trying to get back into the videos. I did stop for a long time. I had some other stuff going on. Took a little break from even bothering to put out any YouTube content, playing some other games, working a lot, moving. But we'll see where this goes from here. I'll go ahead and edit this and put it up. And then hopefully we'll see you guys again next time. So don't forget, like, favorite, subscribe.